Hi ladies, it's me, Penny. It seems I just about to chat to you. I've just come off antibiotics. You'd be pleased to hear I lost my voice, but unfortunately the same voice has come back, so much to Harper's dismay. Anyway, so I couldn't talk, so anyway, I'm off the antibiotics now, but it has left me with terrible tinnitus. I've always suffered off and on with it, but apparently antibiotics make it worse. So I've got this ringing. It actually sounds like a church organ in me right ear. So we carry on. I thought I'd just come to show you this. I did actually this as one of the things I did for Play By Me. A little group that shows things what you've done, and the lady in charge, Melanie, was doing fairies and butterflies, or fairies and wings. So this was one of the things I did. The others have gone to my granddaughter, which she was very pleased with. So this was just a not very expensive bird cage and a stand, and it was meant to have a light put in at the bottom, and I've lost the base for it, but I'm not bothered because where it's going it doesn't need a light. It's just going in the WC the throne, which I've done out in these colours now. So it's very simple. I've just filled the inside with lots of roses, and I've coloured them myself actually, these. I couldn't get the colours I wanted in my stash by these, I didn't colour them. The fleeing fairy, as opposed to the trap fairy, I've painted her on the back, but dressed her up a bit on the front. I hope you can see. I just put tiny little petals down for a skirt and coloured them. I embossed the wings with some, it's actually ocean something, sea something, and you get this like greeny blue. I brought it to do like the fishtails of mermaids and that, but it worked well on that. So she was just a little cut out. She does stay there, but she's a bit wobbly on this bit, but she's stuck with that foot. And I put a few pills. It's not over decorated. It's very simple, and then where the metal leaves are, I've put a little silk leaf instead. And there's a little butterfly in purple. A butterfly there, and there's one there as well, isn't there? Yay! And these little like purple fruit berries, and a little birdie who has got a little purple head in that. So I'm very pleased with how that one turned out. So that's going back upstairs now. I've shown you. So I'll take that away. The other thing I've been doing, I keep having a go at these things. I do with my ladies who do lots of journals and travelling journals and things. It's just a little one I made. I wanted to try and incorporate a little bit of stitching on the sewing machine on paper to see how that worked. So this is just made one of these envelope booklet things. The envelopes I got from Hobbycraft. Can't remember that price now, but I know Betsy Doodle put them on to me because they were on special offer. Ooh. So, and I don't know what size they are, ladies, so I don't. But I will tell you. And I've got my ruler. It's 6.5mm by 11, which in English is 6.5 inches by 4.5 inches. So that's what that size is. So I embossed I embossed the envelope, but my embossing machine just missed off the top bit, but I didn't mind because that's where I was going to do some stitching. So that's what I did some stitching with the sewing machine there. You can't see a thing what I'm looking at, can you? It's alright, don't shout. So embossed it, missed that bit from the envelope, so I came downstairs and stitched along there and there. I made the little heart out of cardboard and decorated it, and I've just stuck in acrylic flower to hang it from. I was going to hang it from this one, but it would get in the way when you're opening, so instead I've just put a little metal chain. Oh, am I going up or down? Here we are. Let me smooth this a little bit. How's that? How's that? Is that better? I'm having a look. So, when you open it, try to stick to one colour or two colours, because I do go off tangent at times. That was a brad I put in and then stuck the flower on top because I wanted it stuck out, if you know what I mean, so I could tie the ribbon around it. So this is fabric printed. I think it was a pinky pillowcase, actually, cotton pillowcase. I printed that romantic scene. I've done a little card there, but left that blank so you can write on that or whatever you want. There's another one here, and this is a card topper, so I just did the edges on that one. This one I've just decorated really, you could scribble around it. The paper is tea dyed and copy dyed, and it actually was gifted to me from Betsy Doodle. I have done some stamping on it, butterflies and words and that, but you can still write over it or stick things on it. This one is just a decoration page really, and I've also put oh god, what do you call that? What do you call it? Valium, which is already embossed with roses in it, so I thought that was pretty. That's another one for writing or a picture. More pages. Another little envelope to write on, doodling. Little birds, cut off a whole long string of them, put a little heart. I don't think there's anything on the next page, but I'll try it. More paper. It's quite effective with being tea dyed and then just some word stamping. I've not done it in black, I've actually done it in like a dark brown. I think it worked a bit better. That one actually says dream on it, and there's a nice dragonfly. Here's another little card. This is a material one, which I've actually stitched around it as well and then stuck it on card. So we've got another little tiddly card here, the ribbon. You can't go further down because I've stuck a ribbon on it. They're just a decoration one, I just like the way that looked. And this one, we've got a little green envelope with a little heart, so you could put something a bit special maybe in that one. Paper that was, oh, excuse me, like planks of wood, but very nice for writing on, so I've not done a lot with that, just took a little flower. That's the green one, with a little flower. And that's from the same pattern book as that. And then to finish up, a nice little lady, again done on, I think it's on a sheet, and I've just sprayed the edges around. It was a nice thin sheet, but I've just sprayed the edges to give it a bit of a look. And another card in there. Okie dokie. Yep. And so not very big, but I think sometimes it could be a bit overwhelming if there's like 100 odd pages. I wouldn't know what to do with them. So I was meant to be doing after a travelling one for the holidays, connected with, well, the New Forest, it's all connected with horses and things and that, and travelling and in the caravan and things like that. So that would be my next mission on one of these, won't it? Now the other thing I've been up to is, that's just a simple, what do you call it, silky binding around there, and I just threaded that on. So that's that. The other thing, it took me a bit more longer, it's not English, is it? A bit more time. I thought I'd have a go at, I did one, not as big as it, or well, not as many holes as this, a while ago. My little, I don't know what to call it, I've left that blank at the moment, because curiosities or something like that, I suppose. So I can't remember what the tray was for, but it wasn't much good to me anyway, the way it was, because they weren't very deep. So I took a couple of the slats out where I wanted, you know, them slightly bigger. Must have should have done a few more, because it was hard to think of how many things to go in this. So that's a little frame I did, and I embroidered a bit of silk, these roses and little metal. I did this some time ago, so that just fitted in nice there. Of course we've got to have something to do with shells. Hope you can see, ladies. Hold it like that. With shells, and I made this out of Fimo clay, so a seahorse. This is like a travelling one. You've got a little brass elephant and some feathers and that. There's a key which looks like it's going to fall off if I touch it. This is just a little bit of a romantic one. It's got a little love key in here. A nice old fashioned picture and a heart. Two of my little Fimo houses, a little Fimo ladybug and a mushroom, toadstool mushroom. This is a little shoe. I don't think I made that one. I can't remember, but I think that one was a plastic one that I've just jazzed up a bit. A little thing of Paris. And next to it we've got a little rabbit with toadstools and little bits of flowers. I can, excuse me, a nature compartment, along with this one which is butterflies. I've done that, yeah, butterflies. And that's a metal toadstool now here. This is the gambling one. I got these, I think I did show you when I found these in a charity shop or somewhere. I didn't have a die, so I made that out of just a cube bead. I think it was orange. So I just painted it up and did this and that to it. And put some paper in. And I was hoping that would look like rolled money or something rolled up here. What have we got here? A comb. And a nice lady. I have to keep looking at myself to see what I've put in on that one. This one is all romance. We've got the lady in the background, a heart, a little tiny bottle with rose on it. It's got all full of glitter, and a little red rose, and a tiny little doily sat on there. This one is the music room, so it's got all lots of metal musical instruments and a little bell and music paper at the back. This one, I did make all these. These are, it was meant to be a Christmas design. Cup, plate, saucer from Fimo clay, some little red berries, a little glass thing I've made from a bead with a little bead on top. keeping with the Christmas theme, I put Santa below with more berries and made a couple of little parcels, little tiny miniature parcels, and stuck them in there. A butterfly here. This one is just, I don't know really what you call that one. It's just writing in a book, and there's a key there and a little bell. This one I've put some books. These books are made from female clay, and as an owl for knowledge. That was clever, wasn't it? And a little bottle or a lamp there. I'm going higher now. Can you come lower, please? Okay. So I'm going lower now, you see. Oh, let's lean you on here a bit. My hands hurt me. Right. Oop. Coming down, we've got the man in the moon, and I made this little shoe. Yes, there's two shoes, little pixie shoes. I hope you can see. Hold on, I don't think you can see very well because I think I've got the thing in the wrong place. Hold on. Put that there. Put that there. And I'm going to put you here. Up. And I've got to sit like this way, haven't I? Let's try that. Oh! How's that? Is that any better? Seems very dark. I don't know why. So, we'll carry on and pretend it's all good. It's all good stuff. Where was I? Here. Little fairy shoes. Yep. And some buttons. Next door to that, another little library. And yes, believe it or not, ladies, if I can make it come forward. Hold on, hold on. Can you see there? I point to them. I made these glasses out of wire and rings, you know, jewellery things. Very fiddly, but I did it, and I made this little book, and look, all the leaves move on it. Okay, and that one doesn't, that's a female book. So that was that one. This one, like a little house or a pub. I think she's the landlady. And I put a bead and made it into a barrel of beer. So that was that. This one, I did like this brass dragonfly, but I put loads of different inks on it, alcohol inks, to get this greeny look. A couple of roses at the back. I found this little picture, this little, oh, it's a little boy, isn't it? Because they used to put boys in long dresses like that. So that's a little boy. I thought he was very sweet. And oh God, I can't see what's next to him now. Another little jar and things. Oh yes, oh yes, look, some little baby feet, little brass baby feet, which are coloured. They were silver, and a little blue bow. And where else am I? Oh, not done this one. This is the shoe one, a pair of brass shoes I've coloured up, and another little tiny mini book with writing in. And that's a book. I'll tell you actually what that is. It's a little bit of, you know, these flux covered hangers for hanging your clothes on. Well, one of mine broke, and I was snapping it up, and I thought, oh, it looks a bit like a little book now. So that's what I made it. It's a book. This is the sewing one. So I put a bit of lace here. And is a knitting and a Singer sewing machine, and You're So Special. So that's that one, and down below that is just some more paraphernalia for buttons, etc., for sewing. And my thing's coming to an end, ladies, so I hope you enjoyed that. And I will speak to you again very soon. Thank you for watching, ladies.